Hello and welcome to this video. On this video I'm going to be doing a little more restoration work on our 2000 ML320. A couple things I need to do is, these aren't hooking in anymore up here. This is called a bearing, and I ordered some from Mercedes. It's part number 163-810-0312 plus the paint code. In this case it's called saffron, or it's got Java, and there's a couple other colors they call it depending on which year. Sand I think is another color. So I'll be replacing this. I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup on the visor itself. I'm going to be replacing the labels. All the labels have been peeled off of it, which looks pretty ugly. And then on the cockpit area here, I'm going to be replacing the switches. All of the switches came apart and broke, and so I took the cockpit down and fished the wiring out so I could replace the switches, and I've ordered some from DigiKey that are supposed to be a suitable replacement. So I'll be doing all that here in a minute, and to get started, first thing we're going to do is remove this clip. It's got a special clip that goes inside, and it's sort of double-faced. You pull one side to release it, then you have to take a screwdriver and release the other side, because this actually helps hold the headliner in. So to get to it, you're going to have to open this right here, and I'm going to do that with a small screwdriver. And since I don't care about this anymore, I'm going to go ahead and just see if I can snap it open with a screwdriver. Easier said than done. So I'll get that done, and then I'm going to come back because it's going to be a little difficult. Okay, to get this clip out, you're going to need to use a long screwdriver, and it's a double clip, so it's a real pain. You have to snap it both directions, and then this whole piece should pull out. So easier said than done, of course. I'll get that done though, and I'll be right back. Okay, we removed the clip, and the way we did it is you just simply push on here, and then at the same time you have to have a screwdriver in here, and it's a two-way clip. So you have to push like this and pull at the same time and pull it out and down. The problem is this clip is 17 years old and it's so brittle it didn't want to flex any at all in order to get it out. So we had to sort of force it. So here's my new clip. It's going to go in. It's just going to push in. But before I do that, I'm going to take a little bit of this Mission Automotive silicone paste and just put a little bit along the face here and where it clips in here. And that way, hopefully, it'll clip in easy. I'm just going to put some on my finger. Just a little dab, thin coating, like that. Doesn't take much. And then I'm going to make sure it's oriented in the correct direction. And it should just push right up in there and clip into place. Ah, perfect fit. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of Mission Automotive silicone paste just right here on this tab, so that when I close it, there's 3 tabs. It'll close easily, and then if I want to get it open again at some point in time, I can do so. So there we go, that's all clipped in. So now this part's done. Oh, beautiful. Now I'll do it for the other side as well. Then I'm going to move the truck into the garage, and then we're going to work on these lights and cleaning this up and put the labels on next. Okay, so I've come up with a solution for the dome lights, and here's one that works right here. So on the forum, I saw where somebody had suggested putting in these Judco that you get from, I'll give you all the information in the descriptor, but you can order these pretty cheaply. I think they're $2 or $4 each, and I ordered 4 of them because I was trying different things like filing down this to make it so it would click, and et cetera, et cetera. So what I did is I wired the switches in just like the old ones came out. The wire color codes are different, but I just followed the same pattern. So I took the old switch that was broken and laid it up there and wired these in, same, using butt connectors. And then these were too long, so they weren't working properly. So what we did is we drilled a hole in here so that that could pass through, and then we 3D printed some buttons here to go on here. Now originally we had followed the suggestion of the forum, which said to grind down behind here So I used a Dremel tool to grind that down, but that didn't work. Still, the push buttons were too long. So I even tried shortening some push buttons, even got down to where they were just almost a nub, and that didn't work either. So the best thing to do was don't shorten the buttons, drill a hole right under where the button goes through, and then you'll have to make some type of item because you'll have to adjust the different heights so that you can make it click like that. So now I've got this part all finished, and I'm going to move on to the labels on the visors now. Okay, it's been a couple of weeks since I started this video and we finished the things we said we were going to do, like put in this new bearing or this catch here, and we fixed the switches on the dome lights. But what we didn't fix is the warning stickers, and somebody had peeled all these off. Looks really ugly, but it turns out Mercedes doesn't generally offer these. They're on back order, and it's been on back order for several weeks now. And so we're just going to go try to get some from either Toyota or maybe some funny stickers to put up here to cover this up. Anyway, kind of sad that this is where the video is going to end. Anyway, on the dome lights, we got all that fixed. You can see the switches here work great. So having said all that, thanks for watching.